Hi, I'm Mylo the Cat. So in my recent videos, there's more and more people saying, why is he so angry and stuff? There's two answers to this question. The first answer is, f*** you, you asshole, go watch a f***ing Fred video. The second answer is a little more complicated. If you really want to know how angry I am, if you really want to see my pain, then we have to go back in time. Back in time, back in time, back in time. It was 2006, and I was just a little baby kid and living with my sister in the mean streets of Brooklyn, New York, working for this brand new internet video company called Hidden Track TV. YouTube was still a pretty new website at this time, but for some reason, we all had this crazy idea that this just might have a chance to be somewhat popular in the future. After close to a year of putting out videos, these kids got arrested for copying our video, fence plowing. It turned into a national news story, and it was shown on every news show across the entire country. And it also made every major newspaper, if any of you remember what those things are. Adam Schleichhorn, the head of Hidden Track TV, was interviewed by Fox News, 2020, and several other television programs, and we thought that this was it. I mean, everyone likes the shittiest shit on YouTube, so they all gotta like this one. Plus, this was so long ago that this was one of the first ever YouTube clips to ever get on the news, so I figured, come on, everyone must think this is badass. But then, much to my chagrin, I checked the comments, and the overwhelming consensus was the following. This crushed me. This was at the time that people were blowing up over the lamest stuff. A time when Sexy Phil was just a no-name douche who talked directly to the camera in a weird way. A time when Charles Trippy used to send out thousands of friend requests and spam emails each day. Yeah, I'm apparently the only one who remembers that. A time when Lisa Nova spammed thousands of channels with comments to get attention. That really did happen too. I was a moron back then. I didn't use any of these tactics I just mentioned. I had this crazy idea in my head that I'd reach the top of YouTube by putting out quality, funny content. Little did I know that I should have been mass emailing, manipulating tags, and creating misleading thumbnails. But anyway, I moved on, and I had a bunch of featured videos in the sports and animals categories. My Worst Basketball Player Ever series started to take off, and I landed my first video on YouTube's homepage, The Worst Basketball Player Ever Speaks Out. Back in those days, if your video was on the main page, every moron gave you unconditional love and you jumped thousands and thousands of subscribers. Little did I know, sarcasm happens to be frowned upon on this site, and also YouTubers really don't like being called computer nerds, even if it was a joke.
Where are you computer nerds at?
The ratings were dropping so fast that I had to call every single person I know to rate it, as I found out that it was in danger of being removed from the homepage. The comments were coming in non-stop, pretty much everybody hated it. I was f***ing pissed, but I kept pushing forward anyway. This wasn't gonna make me give up. Several weeks and several shitty videos later, I landed my second video on YouTube's homepage, The Cheese Incident. Some, and I heavily stress the word some, people actually liked this one. Of course, there were plenty of people who didn't, and once again, I got the screw job as it only stayed up there for a few hours. I did get contacted by the Maury Povich Show for them to use it on TV, for no f***ing money, but for what I thought, a ton of exposure. Little did I know that only a small handful of people saw it, and you could imagine the comments. Next, my Dramatic Kitty video started to blow up, which starred my sister, Lulu the Cat. This was seriously the first legit spoof of the Dramatic Chipmunk. Before the lemur and the other cat, literally every other one at the time was extremely half-assed. In this one, I wanted to use different music to do my own take on it and update it a little bit. A couple people thought this was a good idea, and even liked my music choice better, but almost everyone else disagreed. Fast forward a few months and much more than a few shitty videos later, and I released Kitty Criminal, which by the way was my breakout role.
So I'm coming out.
There weren't any videos like this back then, and after seeing countless amounts of lame-ass cat videos going viral, I thought that this was going to be my first big-time hit. It was also starring my sister Lulu, who, at the time, as I just mentioned, was the one and only Dramatic Cat. So to top it off, we had at least a touch of name recognition. YouTube featured it, but not in the top spot, so it got some views, but nowhere near what it should have gotten. This was featured a couple weeks after this IRQ Kitten video by Noltz. I really don't hate on Noltz. He's made some funny freaking videos, but this one is just about as basic as you could get, especially compared to Kitty f***ing Criminal. The reason why I draw the comparison is because of the views today. Kitty Criminal currently has 980,000 views, while IRQ Kitten has motherfucking 17.6 million views and continues to grow and grow since it's in the related videos of just about every freaking animal video out there. Believe it or not, it's even in the related videos of The Cheese Incident, which to me is just bullshit. Anyway, even though Kitty Criminal was by far my most well-received video to date, people on the comment board still found a way to put a negative spin on it. After years of being on YouTube, I was still just a regular unknown schmuck. I then released a series of short videos called The Dog's Thoughts, starring Barry the Dog. On the very first one I posted, the extremely popular YouTuber What the Buck left a comment saying, "Can I steal this?" Can I steal this? More like, what the f***? At the time he was one of the top 10 people on the entire site, and he asked me if he could steal this? F*** off, you asshole! Just when I thought one of these famous assholes were gonna throw me a freaking bone, again, I get screwed. To top it off, the comments were exactly what you were expecting. This now brings me into what I like to call the Mylo era of Hidden Track TV. It's been years now, and I've gotten much better at making these dumb little videos. At least I think I have. Most people do think I'm an asshole though, so what do I know? Anyway, at this point in time, I really started nailing my auditions and was starting to take over the lead roles in a lot of the videos. While they never went fully viral, a bunch of them really shot up in views. I started getting more and more videos in the 100,000s. Several months and several surprisingly successful videos later, I debuted the Mylo the Cat series, where I asked people if I was crazy for thinking I could potentially be the coolest cat on the internet. Apparently, I was. After even more videos and 6 episodes of Mylo the Cat, I released one of my all-time favorites, Talking Kitty.
Talking Kitty.
This video blew up faster than any video I'd ever done, and it was the first time I ever got a video to the first page of the most viewed list on YouTube. The very same day, it was posted on popular sites all over the web, and even appeared on G4 TV's Attack of the Show. So this time, it really looked like it was on its way to becoming an actual hit. It really freaking did. I was constantly doing Google searches to see who was posting it, and I saw that it made it on the Tosh.0 blog. I was so psyched. Tosh.0 is literally my favorite show. I think he's the funniest dude on TV right now. I clicked on the post, and I'll give you one guess what happened. If you seriously haven't caught on to the theme of this story by now, then you're a moron. Kidding. But come on, this isn't an M. Night Shyamalan film. You know damn well what happened. The guy running Tosh's blog bashed the ever-living shit out of it. After all was said and done, Talking Kitty totaled 240,000 views in its first 2 days. Today, over a year later, it only has 273,000. A ton of people really did love this video though, and at least the haters were finally getting a little creative. Once again, for some reason, I decided to continue making these dumbass videos. Fast forward 3 months from then, and we're now at 3 months ago from now. Whoa, that just freaked me out, man. Anyway, 3 months ago, I released the video Mylo the Cat Responds to Haters, and everything changed. All of a sudden, people started to like me. After 4 long years of struggling, it was the first time I could say that I actually had some fans. The comments started rolling in faster than ever, and finally, people started wising up. So that's it, that's my story. I made it! I'm finally a famous YouTube star! Actually, no. I'm sorry, I know you might have been fooled by the amazing production quality, but this isn't Hollywood, this is YouTube, so unfortunately, there's no happy ending to this story. Today, everything's different. There's no action. I currently have 12,700 subscribers, which is f***ing bupkis. Even though my videos have gotten much better, they now only receive 2,000 views each, and that's if I'm lucky. I can't even get decent food. I ordered Fancy Feast from the jar, and I got a generic brand cat food in a can. I'm an average YouTuber. I get to live the rest of my life like a schnook. Bitches.